When he comes to the crease at number 7. Irie hairs in again. Bertel and Asif Sheikh. But they've dominated the second innings. Mohamed Nadeem just can't get anything going. 8 off 17. And you do just wonder, was it in... They don't want to take on this single. Did go straight away and he's pretty quick. I wonder, would he have been home? Just wonder... that side-on replay as to how close it would have been. Would have been very difficult for the umpire to give. A reminder, of course, no decisions at this level on any of the pathway events go up to the third umpire. It's a consistency across all of the events, all of the pathways for the men's and women's World Cups. Would have been really close though, Paresh. Got him. Kisses the top of off and he wheels away in celebration. The promotion up the order for Nadeem Khan. It doesn't work. And maybe he would have been run out from the previous ball. I don't think he quite would have been. They'll stay unbeaten unless something changes.
The ball skidded on and it was nothing short by Nadeem Khan. Just tried to flick that ball. Didn't play with a straight bat. It skids through.
Good delivery, isn't it? In Sampal Kami. Everyone else is a product of that generation that demanded change back home. And obviously it happened in a way that nobody would ever want anyone to lose their life, and there's been people made martyrs of. It was a horrendous week or 10 days that nobody will ever forget, but brighter future ahead, and I think this cricket team is going to be a big part of that rebuild of the country, and the story of them journeying to India is about so much more than just cricket. Now, Ashan Sharafu has really been close to solely responsible for keeping UAE in it. A couple of heartbreaking results today for the East Asia Pacific region. Japan lost a big toss this morning, got a decent total on the board, and then a 5 wides in the final over ended up being critical, as we saw a 5th consecutive thriller go right the way to the final over. That's left Japan, well, meaning that they only have one way still in. They're going to have to beat the UAE and maybe beat them by a margin. As this one thuds into the pad, angling down though. Nadeem getting himself in trouble.
He's quicker through the air, Kushal Bhurtel, not a normal leg spinner like what Sandeep Lamichandani is. He has that googly, also that was an attempted googly, a bit quicker through the air.
I think it was the leg break, to be honest. I think it was close as well. Swept straight to the man who doesn't quite get there. Sampal Kami went for the catch. Don't know if he got his fingers underneath the ball, but it could easily have been the 6th wicket. Instead, Nadeem has a second life.
Excellent effort in the deep by Sampal Kami, diving in front.
Oh, didn't quite carry, so just the one life Nadeem has had still. Dragged down from Bertel, not punished. And you think of his prowess with his batting, which is probably his more primary trait in recent times. You stick into the fact that he's the rarest of things for Nepal. He's over 6 foot tall, has a yard of pace. Ian Bishop was very favourable about Jazz bowling back in 2023 in the qualifier. Good to see him back. Barely bowled at all down in the top end T20. Didn't bowl in the Unity Cup, but he's been a big part of things, particularly that spell against Japan. Helped into the leg side, goes a long way up. Can Powdell go back? Yes, he can. Inches, only inches inside the rope, and he says, yes, umpire, that one's out. The captain will take the catch. Mohamed Nadeem, well, he fought as ably as he could, but thanks to a very well judged catch right on the rope, just inches inside the rope, it will be the 6th wicket to fall.
A very well judged catch by the captain, Rohit Paudel. Went under the ball, stable himself, inches inside the rope. Look at him, look at his feet, and
we're losing the super over. Oh, it's another. Ramanandi is gone first ball. Gulshan Jazz on a hat-trick, and this game, it could end in a hurry.
It was again the back of the length by
Kami to get closer at mid-wicket. Here we go, hat-trick ball. Not to be. It's tonight, none bigger than that Gulshan Jah hit. As Lamachani's right on the money. His return to form after obviously not playing the Unity Cup, been a big boost too for Stuart Law.
It has been, and not only for Stuart Law, for the team, for the national side, and for the cricketing fans back home, around the world.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a case as well, as Irie feels outstandingly again, even though they get home for the single. Might be a case that Lamachani would love a draw in India, and maybe he feels as though there's a bit of unfinished business in terms of his IPL career there. He'd love to get back to that level. Who wouldn't? If he has a good tournament, who knows? Maybe he'll be signed by one of those 10 franchise sides again. Yeah, Shukla alongside Singh probably being the rare high point for Oman's batting. How's that one missed? Somehow evades the off stump. Scores of 51 not out in the warm-up against Kuwait, the official T20I two-match series they played, then 48 against Papua New Guinea, 30 not out against Qatar. That was such an important innings. They desperately needed that, and then he was also not out at the end against UAE. He's got to 17 tonight. Probably won't be enough to take the win, but at least someone showing some form at the bat for Oman.
Vinayak Shukla, and it was about Jatinder Singh. He was very tender, not 100% fit, opening the batting. Momentum into the team. Good bowling, slower ball into the wicket. And even when Nepal came to book in the second innings, a good opening spell by Sompal Kami and Nandan Yadav. And then Gulshan Jah 3 for 20 in his fourth. Sandeep Lamachani taking a wicket also. A brilliant run out again by Dipender Singh Airi.
And the value of those run-outs, the 5 direct hit run-outs in those 5 matches. This is driven very elegantly by Sufyan Mahmood, who we haven't even mentioned yet, gets to the crease. Such a fine batter, isn't he? And a handy asset to come all the way down at number 9. That was, well, one of the shots of the day for me.
Yes, played it on the up. Hit it straight. The umpire had to take evasive action there.
He's probably a bit low in the order for my liking, Sufyan Mahmood. I think he was initially listed at number 7. Surely he's a better batter than Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, you would imagine. There's a bit of niggle, remember, because it was the send-off from Sufyan Mahmood to Gulshan Jah that caused all the controversy. And again, I just wonder if somebody had a word here with Mahmood after that boundary. Bit of spice out there, despite Nepal coasting. And I think Jah would love the wicket. He desperately wants the wicket of Sufyan Mahmood.
Well, actually, I think Asif Sheikh there is trying to do something.
Well, I suppose standing up for his teammates. It was pretty clear. We don't have the benefit of the stump mics, or really we're up in a soundproof commentary box because of the noise of the fans. So we've no idea what was said, but it was clear from what the umpire's actions were that Sufyan Mahmood had possibly gone past the line. He was given a long talking to by the 2 standing umpires. So Jah wants a bit of revenge. Not going to get it in this spell as Mahmood gets a single to get down the non-striker's end. You pleased with where Nepal have taken their levels to tonight, Paresh? Has this been their best performance? You suspect so?
Yeah, this has been Nepal's best performance in this tournament. Kushal Bhutel playing a very good knock of 60 odd runs. Gulshan Jah again back-to-back sixes. The second 6 was the biggest one.
Yeah, they were crucial. Slower ball pumped down the ground. That's going to go for 6. Nearly comes up into our commentary box. I was about to dive for cover and guard you, Paresh, but I've got you, buddy, don't worry. It's a big hit to round out Jah's spell. He'll finish with 3 for 31. Oh man, 90 for 7. Oh, the perfect straight 6, wasn't it? What a hit. Here we go, have a look. Look at how close this got up to the commentary box. We are just there. Now look at Paresh, he was about. Thanks to them for bringing these pictures around the world. Nandan Yadav comes into the attack. He'll bowl his final two here, you'd imagine. What is it that Stuart Law would be frustrated with from this campaign? It is
the World Cup next year.
I think there will be. He's quite a perfectionist, Stuart Law. He's obviously got that elite Australian winning mentality. Most of the consistencies come as Powdell nearly creates a...
That is very true, Lenny. They have been a much better today before the comeback.
But I suppose that's a great sign, isn't it? That's a sign that the team has gears and levels it can go to. In the conditions, let's say they get placed in India, I think the addition of Nandan Yadav, remember he wasn't in that T20 World Cup squad back in 2024, and this is meant to... Tries to go downtown, doesn't get it, and it's going to be the end of Shukla. Gulshan Jha will take the catch, and now Sampal Kami's got the push-up celebration out. He's running through the routine of them. You cannot blame Vinayak Shukla. He played ever so well. Really the lone stand with the bat alongside Mohammad Nadeem for Oman. He's now got to go, and Nepal 2 good balls away from staying perfect and celebrating that World Cup qualification in real style.
Coming around the wicket, angling the ball away from the right-hander. Easy catch to Gulshan Jha. Look at him celebrate, and push-ups.
Heaved away and a diving stop attempted but not effective. Hit straight towards a deep mid-wicket and taken. Kushal Bertel with his trademark kiss of the ball. Nandan Yadav's got 2 for. It's all going Nepal's way, and they've been exceptional this evening. They're going to round out their qualification and celebrate it in real style.
Nepal has shown the dominance of cricket, the way they've played. Not to the 100% mark in the earlier matches, but today they've come out and showed that.
Win, and deciding to bat first. Good pace on offer from Yadav. For Nepal, what will this mean to them, Paresh? The absolute world, I'd imagine.
Yeah, getting qualified for the T20 World Cup back-to-back.
Basically impossible to match or equal, and he will surely be the one who'll round things out. A fever pitch has been reached around the ground as this one's clubbed away into the offside. Good diving stop will keep it to a single.
Already onto his second over. It's bowled well, just a single run given away in the first spell.
Inside edge, that could have gone anywhere. Mala will chase after it. Shakil Ahmed fancies a second, does just enough to get back. Really good evening. It's been a celebratory evening. It's been one that Nepal's fans have shared with the Oman fans here. We've had a fever pitch, probably 500 or 600 in and around the ground. And Paresh, with it being your last night, I want to thank you for all of your thoughts. It's been great to be with you. Zairi is helped away over the offside. Won't quite get to the boundary as Bertel does the fielding. Been great to have you with me. Want to wish you a safe journey back home tomorrow. And it's always good to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Lena. Likewise.
There is the Oman flag flying high still. Okay, Paresh, I'm going to leave the last ball for you. I think we'll see if Dipender Singh Airi can find the wicket off the penultimate. And I better get down pitch side. It will be in your hands, my friend. I will see you again, hopefully next month in Kathmandu. Let's see what happens. Oman, well, coming up short. Nepal, they're off to the World Cup. They'll be there with Oman, and they should be top of the table, the men from the Himalayas.
Just a ball remaining now for Nepal to register yet another victory in the Super Sixes in this tournament. Full toss, heaved away on the leg side. There is a protection. Rohit Paudel, the captain, doing the... And now they realize that they have qualified for the World Cup, but they had qualified for the World Cup before the game started today. Both Oman and Nepal qualifies for the T20 World Cup next year in India and Sri Lanka. Nepal winning the game by 38 runs, a big margin. Nepal is going to lead the table right on the top. Oman is going to go in the second position, whereas UAE are in the third with 4 points. Handshakes all around, good sportsmanship spirit shown by all the players. A dominating victory for Nepal.